Are you ready? Are you ready?
What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Let me go ahead and see those A's in the chat. YouTube, go ahead and throw those A's in the chat right away. Let me see that you can see and that you can hear your boy speak right now. What is up, team, and good morning, and welcome back on a freaking Monday, man. We are alive, we are well, and it is actually raining it's raining cats and dogs outside, man. Coin Fox, what is up, good? What is up, buddy? What is up? Hold on just a sec, guys. Phyllis, what is good? I got you dancing over there. That's awesome, man. Craig, what is good? Ferdy, how's it going, man? How's it going? Tarbuck, always good to see you here, man. Always good to see you. I love what I'm seeing. I love what I'm seeing. Right. So let me just go ahead and take a look at this right here. I just want to make sure that we are streaming in the right window. Everything is looking good, right? All right, team. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. Let's get it rolling, right? I want to make sure that I can actually collect myself a little bit of an invite here for the Arca Bulls team in the YouTube side, right? So let me just go ahead and generate that thing, and then we'll slowly recruit some more peeps into this thing. So let's take a look at the SPY team. All right, so the SPY is currently at 493.13. 496.05 was the close on Friday, so we're already kind of gapping down. Somebody's already mentioning Danny Gonzalez. What's up, man? Viv, what's up? What's up, Chad? Guys, I gotta tell you that somebody just noticed in here that the DXY is Pennington. Thank you so much for noticing that. Right, when you have that DXY up, you usually tend to have a little bit of pressure on the on this side of equity. Sorry, I just noticed something on my screen that was just incredible. So anyway, yeah, team. So let's just go ahead and take a look at the SPY behavior right now. Right, 5-minute time frame. Your price action is starting to kind of come back into the EMA 200. Right, don't feel like that's going to be the very bottom side and then everything's going to be good, right? Don't do that just yet. The SMA 50 is sitting right up here at 493.48. As soon as we get that resistance there, that could either be a validation for a continuation to the downside, or if we succeed, the upside of that SMA 50 and then start closing above that pre-market high of around 493.94, then we should be okay. All right, so we got to see if we're going to establish a new pre-market low or a new pre-market high, right? We still got around 13 or 14 minutes to get this thing moving, right? So the SPY is looking like it has some bits of trouble here and there, but we got to see how we're going to react anyway. Monday's traditionally red anyway, right? So let's just go ahead and move on and see what else we have in store, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at the hourly time frame and see exactly where price is sitting, right? So let's go ahead and compare this against the linear regression band. I say this all the time. I actually don't like to see the price action right in between two bands right now, but it is in essence, it is in the outside of it, right? In the outside here, meaning that we do have a little bit of a upside to go at 494.05. There could be a resistance right around that level, right? So the price action is identifying as 493.95. The linear regression is around 494.08. Okay, so let's see. CoinFox is telling us that we have a break of the 49.62 on the ES. That is the E-mini S&P 500 E-mini futures contracts, right? So he's saying break of 49.62, and we should be in the 49.40s, right? So I agree with him. If we do break this 494.09 on the SPY, I do think that we have a shot to creating a top side of that 496.04 to that 496.74. Completely conditional, though. Please know that it is up to sentiment to close above critical inflection points or resistances in order for us to move beyond that upside, right? Shorter time frame. The shorter time frame right now, the SMA 50 is actually a little bit of a lesser I'd say task, right? To just go over that 493.49. But the target that I just said right up here, right, 493.94. Just go ahead and take a look at the left window on the 5-minute time frame, right, and take a look at the resistance there. That is that pre-market high. And as soon as we start making ourselves above that and starting to close, maybe some at least a 30-minute time frame, then we would be able to make ourselves go up to that 496.05. So keep an eye on those things, right? So earnings. Players right now are looking like CAT and MCD are going to be the movers right now. So CAT closed, let's see. Let's go over the daily time frame. CAT closed at 1737 traditional market close on Friday. It is currently sitting at 331.18 with a massive extension. And Mickey D, let's see. It is sitting, remember, ticker symbol MCD, right? It is sitting gapped down around 6 points, right? 5 to 6 points at 291.68 from its daily closure at 297.05. Keep an eye on that as there may be some type of reversion here, right? So I will say that it does have a critical area of resistance, MCD, right? Right around the areas of about 294.44, right? There is a gap right in there. So I'm not sure if this is actually going to be a break of continuation to the downside, but let's just say this. If it starts competing against this downside target here of 287.32, there could be a continuation overall to the downside, as that would mark its overall inflection, right? So let's just call it this range here, right? This is going to be your danger zone. Major demand in here, 285.69 to 288.38. If the bulls feel like this is going to be an area to load up, then they will take this and long this bottom, right? But if there is not enough of bull pressure down here, price action may actually fail right down here, right? I would say anything as low as maybe even a 15 to 30 minute candle, even an hourly, would actually do it for me, and this would start a downside. It'll start cascading to the downside, right? First immediate support at 283.05, tiny little gap, tiny little daily gap there. That would be enough for us to use as a bounce to validate resistances right up here and continue to the downside here to the next inflection, which would be 278.06. Keep an eye on those targets there, right? They're going to present some danger. CAT right now is completely gapped up into areas of all-time high, so in geometrics, it's probably the only way that we're going to be able to determine what's potentially next, right? So let's take an overall swing high to the swing low and see what's in store for us, right? So it looks like the price action is already kind of stopping right around the 1.618 at 313.97. So from the close of 315 to 331, you're looking at about a 16-point move. And that just happens to be already kind of expected, right? We already saw a couple 16-pointers. Now, the thing here is that CAT may have a continuation. Now, always remember that there's always that chance, right? There's always that chance that things can actually revert back to a mean. I can't tell you if it's going to do it. I can't tell you if it's going to react in that manner. But since it is a 16, 17-point jump here, but know that sometimes we do tend to revert. We'll use that gap bottom as a support, and then we'll continue. Just know for a fact that CAT runs pretty much in sympathy to the S&P. Okay, so keep an eye on the correlation between CAT and the S&P 500. Let's try to see if we can squeeze in one more here. Before we continue, actually, team, please go ahead and select or click this link, and that is going to be your invite link to join me and the Arca trading team in Discord, as I will be trading in the dark there with them, right? So make sure to join up and come by and say hello, right? So these guided plays are not something that I'm going to be doing here in the limelight. I'm going to go ahead and close off the stream here and join the Arca trading team and continue our education and our trades, right? So please give it a quick little shot, right? Thank you so much, YouTube, for coming on by. Let's take a look at Meta here. Meta is actually acting a little bit better. It is in a critical point right now. The SMA 50 is trying to we're trying to validate that SMA 50 here for a continuation to the upside. A little bit of trouble there, right? So this is the SMA 50 here, that cyan line. Price action is just below it. We may actually be able to get that push to the upside here. We need to start combating in the immediate short-term time frame, that 473.22, in order for us to get the resistance of the SMA 200 at 473.84. Now, as far as the immediate short-term 5-minute time frame, breaking below that 471.21 will be, that'll put us on a little bit of a free fall here to the EMA 200 of around 468.47. Okay, so if we do fall below that 468.47, I have some supports here for us to look at. 460.72 to 465.60 could be that support, and below that, overall inflection, which I don't think we would reach, but 449.28 to 453 would be that area. Failure of this would introduce the overall cascading of Meta, right? That would start to return everything that it gained. But I don't think that's the case here. I think that we still have some relevant supports here, and there's still price action to be found to the upside here, right? So one more thing, we do have resistance coming up right at about 479.28. So an hourly closure above that, or 30-minute closure above that 479, would actually get us to move on to the top side targets here, right? Another critical resistance would be that 485.94. In other words, I know that we have that resistance there. I think that we're probably going to be in this chop area for a while. So let's just see how price action reacts to this, how the markets react against the chips here, and then we will continue our path to destruction, right, team? I really appreciate everybody for coming out here on YouTube. Please know that I'm going to be closing off the stream, so get that link that I actually just chatted on there right there. Hit that link, join the Arca Bulls trading team, and I'll see you inside of the Discord, and we'll continue, right, team? So right now I'm gonna go ahead and close this off, and then we shall continue the pre-market prep with the team. Appreciate everybody for coming on by. If any questions, you know where to reach me, right? Love you guys, and adios. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, 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 ever, never. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well, a very, very good rest of your day, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team.